Thank you so much for joining our today's webinar on importance of berries in the modern diet. Thank you for joining our webinar on the page of nutrition to change your future. I am Ruchira. I am a researcher at University of New South Wales, Sydney, Australia. I completed my bachelor's and master's in food science from India. So, as I mentioned in our topic, the importance of berries. So what is the main reason for choosing the berries? Because in the modern diet, we are having lot of oily food, lot of fast food that have more reactive oxidant species. So we really need antioxidant to protect our body from transport or reactive oxygen species and so on. And in our modified daily life, we are really busy. We don't have time to have healthy foods. These berries are very quick to eat. Just buy and eat. No processing is needed. Even peeling is not needed. So, and it is a very good source of vitamins and all other nutrients. It really grows organically. So farmers doesn't use any chemicals because it is really easy to, like when the climate is favored with the growth of the plant, farmers doesn't need to put any like inorganic fertilizer, and it is also not genetically modified, genetically engineered. So it's safe, healthy, more nutrients and more vitamins is there. So it works as a kind of supplement for our body. Now there are different types of berries. Most commonly found berry is grapes. Grapes can be of different color. There is different forms. Like if you talk about color, you can see green grapes, red grapes, purple grapes, seedless grapes, with seed grapes, some grapes that are used to make raisins, some used in wine industries. And the nutrient present in the grapes helps us to protect from cancer, improves our eye health. If someone have cardiovascular problem, these nutrients helps us to protect from that. In grapes, we have resveratrol that is having an antioxidant capacity, as well as this is the main component in the grapes that gives us all kind of health benefit. Grapes also have high content of potassium, high content of vitamins and fibers. It is really good for diabetic patient if you maintain through a proper diet plan. That means you can't take as much as you like. You have to follow a proper diet plan where the quantity of grapes is measured. Now, next type of grapes is blackberry. This is a type of a blackberry. There are many types of blackberry, but most commonly blackberries are clustered. It is having compound leaves and some thorny kind of, like you can say thorns are there in the stem. It is non-poisonous. But in India, most common type of blackberry looks like this. This is not like the previous structure where I told it is clustered berries. So it is a non-clustered berries, but of the same family. In India, some parts it is called as a black plum. This fruit is mainly available in summer or sometimes in rainy season. It is highly beneficial for diabetic patient, improves our immunity and bone strength, and all the berries are always good for heart. So every berries have like cardiovascular health benefit. Next comes to raspberry. Raspberry almost look like a blackberry, but it is little small in size, and obviously it is not black. Instead of that, it can be white, it can be purple, red, and black can be there, but it is very rare, like very rare type of black. And the main thing is, in this fruit, inside you will find a hollow core, which is not there in the blackberry. That is different. And the size is small. That is another difference. The other difference with the blackberry is that here some hairy kind of structure you can see in the all over the fruit, that is not present in blackberry. And it is very good for preventing cancer. Next, strawberry. I think everyone saw strawberry somewhere or the other. This fruit is really sweet and sour, so it's having a high content of vitamin C. There is approximately 20 types of species of strawberry in all over the world, and they are almost ranges from reddish white to deep red. Again, it's also very good for our cardiovascular health. Now next comes to gooseberries. In India, we generally see this picture, green picture, and this is also called as amla in some part of India. It is very sour in taste, or you can say tangy in taste. It is having lot of vitamin C, and this fruit looks like a small egg, but not in oval shape. It's a round shape small egg. It can be, in India we mainly see the green color, but it can be, as you see in this picture, it can be red, purple, white, and yellow as well. The vitamin C present in this amla is very good for everything. Like vitamin C is good for cardiovascular health. It is good for our those who have diabetes, for them to improve their health quality. They can have it. It is really good for those who have huge hair fall. So for hair nourishment, amla is really good. Our skin health get improved. There are so many benefits. Next is salmon berries. It is not really popular all over the world. In the very particular regions, like some countries of Europe, get this fruit. Almost look like a cranberry, but again smaller than the cranberry, and the flower is larger than cranberry. And it is very seasonal. They can get only between June and August. Next is thimbleberries. It is mainly found in the South America and some parts of North America. It's really delicious. It's sometimes it's larger and flatter than a raspberry, but looks like almost similar to that, and it doesn't have any hair kind thing within the fruit. That is the difference. And from late summer to early autumn, they get this fruit. There is also huckleberry. This is also again rare. It's not found in India. In India, mostly you can get gooseberries, grapes, then strawberries, blueberries, and you can as well get blackberries. These are the common types. Cranberries are also very rare, but if you go to Big Basket, I think you can get, probably, I don't know, maybe Nature Basket. Yes. So next is currant. Currant is also available in India, and there is different types. It can be red, it can be black. It is mainly available in late summer. It grows in a cluster, and as you can see, it really, when it gets favorable temperature and moisture and weather, it really grows well. This is a typical berries plant. It may not suit with all types of berries, but in case of cranberry, blueberries, blackberries, and these kind of plants are very small, like that shrub kind of plants having some spikes in it. So this is the typical plant look like. Now, I told all about edible plant and those who are very healthy for us. Now, obviously, for everything we have something, some parts of our berries are good, and obviously everywhere bad is always there. So again, here is also, we can see poisonous berries. Like this looks like exactly, you can say like blueberries, but it is poisonous. It is called ivy. This one is also similar kind of cherry or some kind of other berries, but this is again red berries. This is also poisonous. You can see other two types also there. Those are poisonous. And these poisonous berries are generally found in forest, sometimes in the riverbank or abandoned field or rural roadside. So if you see any berries, just try to follow your local guidebook or consult with any person in your localities who does know the plants grows in your area very well. So he or she can suggest you whether it is poisonous or not. But mostly the poisonous one are not attractive, so they are not black or blue mostly, but they, whenever anything is more poisonous, they're so attractive. The red is bright red. Like if you take cranberries and a poisonous berry, you can see cranberry is also red, but it is not that vibrant or bright red. But poisonous things are mostly vibrant color. I'm not generalizing it, but it happens in at least 60% of cases. So they are mostly sometimes red and white, sometimes black and blue, anything it can happen. This, yes, no, it is really unpredictable. So try to consult with anyone in your local areas and then think of it, and never eat a berry about which you are not certain, okay, this is absolutely safe. Without that, don't eat that one, because it really brings fatal condition. There is no like, if you take it, it doesn't mean that you can't, it means you can't survive. If it is poisonous, it's really poisonous. It is really fatal for human body. Now, I mentioned a general brief of benefits. Now I'm going to elaborate what are the benefit of these berries and why we should take the berries. The first of all, it accelerates our weight loss journey. In many research, we can see like resveratrol and isoflavones from different berries that helps in drastic weight loss, and fat cells get degenerated, or the fat metabolism get more active, our fat reserve get reduced. In that way, we start losing weight. The next thing, as I mentioned from the first, that it helps us to improve our cardiovascular health. So all berries have different kind of flavones and flavonoids. Sometimes they have resveratrol, some doesn't have, but all these flavonoids and active compounds, bioactive compounds, help us to improve our dilation in the blood vessels. In that way, our blood pressure get reduced, and there is high chance of getting like we can reduce our hypertension or high blood pressure if we take berries in a regular manner. It also help us to improve, like if someone is having a family tendency of more prone to heart disease, they can take berries in their diet to improve their health. It is not a remedy, but in some cases, like in some extent, it can prevent. It can give us some shield kind of matter to an extent. But if you don't, again, if you don't control your other diet, probably it will not show any effect in long time. Next is it improves the brain health. So it prevents the plaque formation, and it also have a really good effect in Alzheimer's disease and dementia. In many countries, they are trying to develop medicine from berries because of these characteristics of berries. It also very good in for our skin health. It prevents skin cancer. It like mostly skin cancer comes from UV rays of sun. So what does it do? It is having more potential nutrients that protects our cell against the radiation by nourishing our cell properly and detoxifying the cell. It also improves our immunity power. As I already mentioned, berries have flavonoids that boost our immunity system. All the berries, especially blueberries, have plenty amount of vitamins, vitamin C, vitamin A, potassium, and dietary fiber and manganese. So it really boosts up our immunity system, because in our daily life, if we don't take proper food, sometimes our immunity system get really poor, and that time these berries really helps us to improve. The next thing, now I think India have a major problem related to diabetes. In every house you can see someone or the other is fighting with diabetes, and diabetes is not only a single disease, it brings so many comorbidities. And one of the best not treatment but side treatment, or you can say improving agent, is antioxidant. Any antioxidant, it can be citrus, it can be berries, because berries also have high antioxidant content, that is vitamin C, and it helps us to metabolize our carbohydrate properly. Berries also have polyphenols that reduce or curtails our metabolic syndrome and prevent our chance to get obese or type 2 diabetes. Even if someone get type 2 diabetes, they can control their blood sugar level by taking a certain amount of berries every day. It also regenerates our skin. Berries seeds are very excellent in that area. This seed extract have vitamin C, resveratrol, it have proanthocyanidin, which improves our skin luster by its natural bleaching effect, and it also reduces the redness of the skin. If you have any blemishes in your skin, berries really work well for controlling those. In many cases, in many companies, many cosmetic companies, they use berry seed to manufacture skin creams and sunscreens. Those are called, like, sometimes they call it as herbal, or for the people who have high sensitivity to different inorganic material like chemicals. So in that case, they use berry seed to make those cosmetics. It also relieves us from constipation because berries contain high amount of insoluble fibers. These insoluble fibers increases the bowel volume, and it also works as a laxative because it contains high content of organic acid and cellulose. So all in all, it also improves your bowel movement and helps you to get rid of constipation. Berries are very good for asthma patient. It improves lung health and decreases the asthmatic events. Due to high content of iron, manganese, and calcium, copper in those berries, it is really good for our bones. Especially grapes are really good for bone strength. If you introduce berries, especially grapes, in your daily diet, you can get rid from various bone related diseases. So that this is all about the benefits of berries. I'll suggest everyone take any berries whichever is available in your area. Try to incorporate in your diet every day. And if you are a dietitian or if you are suggesting someone, try to suggest them berries because it is really helpful for their health. While doing any menu plan, suggest them particular quantities of berries according to the energy value and other diet the person is taking, so that it really helps the person in long run. Thank you so much for listening our topic today. We have our Facebook page at the name of nutrition. You can find us in YouTube. If you like and enjoy our video, don't forget to follow and like us. We have also Instagram. If you have any queries, you can write us in nutritionfoodedu@gmail.com. We are happy to help you. We will always try to reply your questions in as quickly as possible. And